What's going on, Blaze Nation? It is your commentator MVBC here, bringing you part 2 of the guide, which is getting across the bridge. And this is going to take some teamwork and some serious communication, so I would recommend playing with some good people. Don't try to bring a random in that doesn't know what they're doing. It ain't going to work. So what I would recommend, the Vision of Confluence or the Soros regime. And the reason why I say that is you can kind of just work around and see what you like better. The reason why everyone is picking the Vision of Confluence is because you can have a better range. It's single fire, it does more damage, and I mean overall it's a better gun. But the only perk that I like over the Vision of Confluence versus the Soros regime is that the Soros actually gives you a chance to regain health. And at particular parts of this raid, if you haven't made it through, there's going to be parts where you need to stay up, and I think that this just gives a little bit of a boost that you need where you're regaining health. So either use the Vision of Confluence or the Soros, it's your choice. And then what I'd recommend for your secondary weapon would be the Icebreaker and the Heathen's Vengeance for your rocket launcher, or like a good fusion rifle for your secondary, and the Gallahorn as your third. I have the images popped up for you right now, so this is what you should be running up as your class setup. You can be a Warlock, a Hunter, a Titan, whatever you want to be. Just make sure you're using these weapons or the best weapons out of this scenario. Try to mix and match what you don't have, and that's what I would run as weapon wise. Now I'm going to show some images of what you're going to be doing in this part of the raid, so you kind of understand it before I play footage, and I'll explain everything. So now you're ready for me to explain what's going on. So this first image that you're going to see is me stepping on the center node, which recreates the bridge and allows you to get over to the other side. But there's a trick to this. If you step onto the center node, there's annihilator totems on the left and right side on both sides of the map. And if someone ain't standing on the left and right side on those totems, they will turn red and make everybody wipe. So you have to have a lot of communication, guys. Once you see the sword bearer come out of the center, which I have images of, you'll know that's him. You have to kill him, recreate the bridge before you kill him, and send the guy across and kill this blue glowing knight, which there's an image of as well. So now that we have that cleared up, you need to get each individual player across the bridge. You need to repeat all the steps I just showed you, and you should have no problem. Just make sure you're communicating with your team really good and everything is on cue. You have to be kind of on point and get the sword bearer killed, have the bridge already recreated, make sure people on their totems. But now I'm going to explain what happens next. Once you get 3 people across the bridge, you can have one on the center thing that I'm on our original side, and you can have 2 people on, well, 1 person on the left node and 1 person on the right node. So the 3 people that haven't crossed yet can hop off their annihilator totem and the center node, which recreates the bridge. Now that the other 3 are across, that they can do all that for you, and you just have to worry about the sword bearer, getting him down and getting across and killing the gatekeeper. But once you get 5 people across, you can actually start towards the next checkpoint, and all you have to do is pretty much defend off everything until the ogres come, and then once you kill the ogres and the wizard, you will get the checkpoint. It's pretty much a 2-minute defend off the thing. Everyone can't die. You just kind of have to stay up. We did get 6 people across. We didn't know that you could do that, but our second attempt we actually had 5 people across. Just killed the ogres and you'll get the next checkpoint. I'll leave the complete video of how we done it after all this information, just so you guys can watch it, and maybe you're a visual learner and you kind of need to understand what we're doing at certain times. So I'll leave the whole video for you guys to watch over, and I explained everything the best I could. I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I'll be making the next part as soon as possible. I've completed the raid of Crota, well, the end of Crota 2 times. I have some stuff to show off. I just want to get the complete guide out before I show everything off. But if you enjoyed this tutorial, please hit a like. Please share this video to all your friends. They will find this useful in some way, I do bet. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Another thing that I forgot to mention, if you don't feel comfortable of sending, your best player across first, don't do it. Just send like someone that's mediocre. You want to save like your best 2 people, or the people that are like the most clutch, for being sent across last. So in my scenario, we kept Lowlydermanking over there the longest. He was the last person to come across, and then it was me. Not necessarily skill wise, it's just some people were having trouble using R bumper, or killing the gatekeeper. For some reason, like, they would have a pause in their sword swing. So if you end up having that, you need to use R bumper, right trigger, or just right trigger, right trigger, right trigger to kill him, because it will stun him. I just wanted to throw that out there. Just kind of find who your weakest link is. Not necessarily your weakest, just if they're just an average player and you play Destiny a lot, you want to send them across first so you don't have to worry about them messing it up for you later down the road. So either send like one really good person across first, or a mediocre, and then kind of just split it up the rest of the way. I did want to say that for you guys. Just watch this video if you didn't explain everything I showed at the beginning, and you can pretty much clear everything up yourself. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I just wanted to leave that tip out there for you guys.
Guardian down.